Hello, dear friends. Sam here for Sacred Oak Temple. Today's our full moon ritual for the December 26th, 2023. Our focus today will be on grounding and centering, something that we all could use this time of year. To begin with, Sacred Oak Temple acknowledges that we're located in Treaty 6 territory, in the ancestral and traditional territories of the Cree, Dene, Blackfoot, Saulteaux, Nakota Sioux, and the Métis peoples. I offer tobacco as I pray to the indigenous spirits of this place as a recognition of them. And may it be accepted, and may this place be my home. First of all, I'd like you all now to settle yourselves comfortably. Close your eyes and listen to my voice. First, settle yourself in your place. Feel the energy where you are, the steady pull of the earth on your body. Listen to the wind blowing, the traffic sounds, the birds singing near your home. You're a person in a place exploring a set of experiences. All who hear my voice right now, push out your senses. Reach out of your bodies. We cast our circle from hand to hand to hand to hand, separated physically by thousands of kilometers, but of one spirit and one body. Reach out of your space now. Reach out of your home and feel for the hands of others who are gathered through this circle, in this community formed through Sacred Oak Temple. And feel the energy of the earth flowing through your body, up through your body and out through your hands to all of the others in our circle. And feel their energy flowing into you and through you back to the earth. Now open your eyes. This is a ritual on grounding and centering. And I'm going to cast a circle now, and please follow along with me at home. This is a place that is not a place, in a time that is not a time, halfway between the worlds of gods and mortals. This is a place that is all places, a time that is eternity, where gods and mortals come together. And this is a place that is our home, a time that is our lives, where we can be greater than we thought. As I turn to each direction, I'd like you to do the same in your own home. I'm turning to the east now, which in my home is right here behind me. Let's light the incense here. East is the home of air. Air, which is thought and idea, the breath of life. We open the door to the east now, and we welcome in the air. South is the home of fire. The sun that grows the plants, that melts the ice and snow and lights our way, which is growing now after the longest night. Open the door to the south now and welcome in the fire. West is the home of water. Water is drink in the desert, rain on the farm, clouds in the sky. Open the door to the west now and welcome in the water. North is the home of the earth, all of the elements of life, the soil that grows food, the rock for our homes, and the iron for our tools. Open the door to the north and welcome in the earth. And center. Center is the home of spirit. We can see humanity as the thinking portion of the life of earth, find the goddess in ourselves and our actions, and work to restore and maintain a dynamic balance. Open the door to the center now and welcome in the Spirit. Dear friends, this time of year is often so full of stress. We feel forced to see people we don't like just because we're related to them. We feel required to give gifts even if we can't afford them. Our regular routines are upset. We put on a front because of convention to avoid upsetting people, and it's all sometimes much too much. Well, today we can gather here in a completely non-judgmental community to simply relax, to ground ourselves, to feel the earth that holds us, and to just breathe together for a while. I've prepared some short meditations on grounding and centering. If you want to, you can follow along with me. But if you just need to zone out and let the sound of my voice be a bland background noise, please do that. Grounding is when we find our core. We connect our life energy to the earth, and we keep a sense of connection and belonging. In ritual, grounding is used to balance the energy of all the people in the circle and to dispose of unwanted or excess amounts of energy by pouring it into the earth, which can absorb a huge amount of it. We ground to become calm, to return to ordinary reality after trance work, and to draw energy from the earth and to connect back firmly to our bodies. Pulling in your aura tight to your body and focusing on a small core in the solar plexus is centering, and I'll talk about that later on. I'll do both today. To begin with, this is a modified version of the tree meditation which Starhawk uses. Grounding's a technique can help us stay both alert and relaxed, even when a lot of things are happening around us. Begin with the breath. Take a deep breath in and out. And another. Repeat it. Breathe from your chest into your belly and then all the way to your toes as your belly expands. Now close your eyes. Continue to breathe, and as you breathe, imagine that breath pushing down through your feet, through the base of your spine like a tree pushing down roots. Let those roots go down through the floor, through into the soil below you. Push down through the water under the earth, down through the bedrock, down to the fire far below us. And now imagine that you can draw some of that fire up. Feel it as the earth's living, creative energy, and bring it up through the rock and the water and the soil. Up through your feet and legs and the base of your spine. Up your spine and let your spine grow like a flexible tree trunk reaching up towards the sky. Bring fire into your heart, into any place inside you that needs healing or extra energy. Now bring that energy up through your arms and out through your hands and up through your neck and throat and out the top of your head like branches that reach up to the sky and then spread around you and reach down again to touch the earth. And now feel the energy of the sun shining on your leaves and branches. Breathe deep. And draw that solar energy in. Breathe it in through your leaves and branches and down through your heart and your belly and your hands. Take it in. Feed on it like a tree feeding on the sunlight. Just take a moment now and breathe. The more you practice grounding, the more automatic it will become, and the less time it takes. If you take just a few minutes a day to practice, you'll have better energy in your daily life. If you can't do this more complicated grounding, a very simple one, find a nice palm-sized stone with a good weight to it. One of those basalt ornamental rocks works fine, and hold it in your dominant hand whenever you feel rattled. Pour all of the loose energy into it and remind yourself of how solid and how real it is. Feel its weight and texture. Periodically run cold running water over it to cleanse it and renew it. Now, I'm going to talk a little bit here about shielding. Again, at this time of year, we are bombarded with all sorts of energy. Going out into the mall, or even just having a celebratory dinner with people. Arguments might break out, or there's children running around, or there's all sorts of things happening. Shielding is a way of protecting you from pulling in too much energy from your surroundings, and also protecting you from any energy that's being thrown at you if someone's deliberately trying to annoy you or antagonize you or whatever. This energy, you really don't want to take it in. So in the first case, centering. Centering is really just pulling your aura in so that it's held more closely and becomes denser and less permeable. There's a variety of these spells, differing on whether it's a place or a person that you want to protect, or the specific sort of protection. I'm going to teach you a very quick one called the self-blessing. It's very similar to the five-fold kiss blessing, which is used in traditional Wiccan ritual. So if you wish, stand comfortably in a balanced way. Rock back and forth until you feel perfectly balanced and at peace. In recognition of your special divinity, I want you to touch and anoint each part as I name it and recite aloud. Blessed are my feet, which have led me in these ways. Blessed is my womb or sex, without which we would not be. Blessed are my hands, they reach out and they act in the world. Blessed is my breasts, formed in beauty and strength. Blessed are my lips. They speak the sacred names. And blessed am I, priest, priestess, and witch, child of the gods. That's also another way of centering and grounding. Now for a slightly more complicated spell, a mirror spell. First, you ground. Then, this spell relies on visualization. After you've grounded using something like the tree meditation earlier on, think of the branches and leaves surrounding you as forming a complete sphere around you. Then see that sphere as being made up of mirror with the shiny side facing outward, reflecting energy that's sent toward you away from you, back to the sender. This mirror image will cut you off from the normal flow of energy around you, so it's an emergency response. You shouldn't keep it up for long. So, a simple protection spell relying on mirrors is this. If you're experiencing distress because of some energy that someone's sending your way, and you know who it is, then tape their photo to a mirror facing the shiny side and say, all that you're sending me is reflected back to you. I also have a mirror in the entranceway to my home facing the door, which is charged to reflect out anything negative that people try to send in. And that, my friends, is all the talky stuff I'm going to do today. I hope these little lessons have been helpful to you, to give you a way of balancing out the jangledness of this season, and to send you into the secular new year a little bit more grounded, a little bit more comfortable in your body, and so on. Think that we may be the only beings that are seeing and experiencing the world in this way that we do, that we can think and feel and be overwhelmed with awe and still reach out with love to the immensity of this world and this universe. We are tiny, but we are aware. There is all this beauty and power and this complex and gorgeous thing to experience and to enjoy. Our love for the universe may be pure and unrequited for the overwhelming majesty and power of the earth and the cosmos. We can do and be part of this glorious thing, an organ in this body, healing and bouncing and always acting for the greater good. So open your eyes now. It's time to share food and drink. It is not I who bless food and drink, but they who bless us. For in their nature they nourish our bodies, and when we share them, we create community. So it was in ancient times, and so it is today, and so as we go into the future. May you never thirst. And may you never hunger. Please have something to eat and something to drink. Share food and drink with me and with whoever's in your circle at home. For me, one of the best parts of this season, stressful though it may be, is chocolate. Which goes nicely with red wine. Thank you to the divine mysteries, the goddesses and gods who are revealed and concealed in the workings of the world and in our lives. We connect, always, and we find our meaning together. We close the door of the center now, with thanks to the Spirit. We make, and our dreams become real. We close the door of the north now, with thanks to the earth. We love, because love does not last. We care, because we make meaning. We close the door of the west now, with thanks to the water. Passion and love and desire can shine a light, can clarify for just a moment, and give us direction. We close the door of the south with thanks to the fire. Each breath of life pushes back and creates meaning. We say life is good, life persists, and we refuse to give up. We close the door of the east with thanks to the air. Now, my friends, before we completely leave sacred space, I'd like you to ground again. Take a moment. Breath, and hold, and release. And one more, a deep breath, release. And may we go from this place refreshed and aware. The circle is open and yet unbroken. Merry meet, and merry part, and merry meet again, and blessed be everyone. The next temple rite will be the new moon, which will be January the 11th at 7 p.m. When the hurly-burly is done, and life is returned to some semblance of normal, we will have another temple organizing meeting. I'll post the details as an announcement on the temple Facebook page. And of course, anyone who wishes to get involved, please contact me. Thank you, and blessed be everyone.